Alright, y'all, you know how it is. It's the artist way update week motherfucking 4. Nobody's per. I'm gonna start this video with the lyrics of Hannah Montana's Nobody's Perfect because that just came to me and I feel like I need to channel that. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. Nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it. Something, 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 something. Song starts, sometimes I'm in a jam. I gotta make a plan. It might be crazy. I do it anyway. Y'all, when I heard that song as a kid, I wrote down all the lyrics on a piece of paper. Same way I did that with Let It Go. I don't know why. I don't know what moved me to write these songs on paper with my handwriting. I literally just went online and copied it down. And I just kept it. And just read it. I was doing affirmations when I was fucking 7. God damn. I was on that. But we are reviewing. It's Friday night, it's late. I have to confess something. I did not do my artist day this week. I did not do it. Yesterday, I was thinking because I had class in the morning and I was like, okay, after the morning class, I'm downtown, I could go. And I was like, oh, I could get a massage. Or I was like, oh, I could bake a cheesecake because I can make a I can make a really good cheesecake, like Cheesecake Factory level cheesecake. But I was at home and then I started talking to people. I spent 10 hours yesterday just hanging out and speaking to people and just I met so many people yesterday and I got caught up and then it was the evening. I'm like, oh man, I didn't even do my artist day. So I don't regret it. I feel really good about it. Maybe I could have planned it earlier in the week. I feel like because I start my week on Saturdays, I guess. Well, I end them on Friday nights and I don't have time to like digest, I guess, my new lesson. Saturdays are my day off, so I kind of spend them. I don't know. I think I'm just making excuses. I need to do my artist date next week and I need to push it further because so far my other artist dates was I got ice cream one time and I colored the other time. See, I don't even remember. They weren't even that like not crazy, but they weren't even that like I wasn't even that present doing them. What was the other artist date that I did? Oh, like thrifting or whatever. But I made those all on a like I made that one on a whim. I didn't even like plan it. It just like went and I was like during after I was like, "Oh, yes, checkbox. I did the artist day." It wasn't like I was planning and intentional about it. So, I need to do that this week, okay? I need to be intentional. I need to be present and I need to let myself enjoy it alone. Yes. So that's the biggest thing. I'm wearing my glasses because I got my motherfucking ears pierced. I got my motherfucking ears pierced. I'm so hyped because I'm gonna have a double helix when this motherfucker heals. I got my doubles too. And I'm thinking when I have my double helix, I want to get the one that's here. Like I do. But it's gonna be painful, I'm pretty sure, but I really want to get that one there because imagine how full it's gonna be. Three, it's gonna be two, and there's gonna be one here. It's gonna be and these are gonna be rings for sure. These are gonna be dangly. And this one's gonna have the little nub. That's gonna look crazy. And then here we're gonna get the conch, the one, and we're gonna get the industrial. The industrial I've dreamt about the industrial piercing since I was a fucking like teenager or whatever. Another conch. Because I want my ears to be like filled up, but in a way. So conch. And this is gonna be my little multiple, the bunch. This year is gonna have like my big piercings. The conch and the this one's gonna have the little one that like make it decorative, if that makes sense. Right? That's what I've been thinking about. I keep looking at my ears. Okay. This is not about my earrings, this is about the artist way. So I have the book in front of me. What is it telling me to reflect on? How many days this week did you show up to your morning pages? Actually, every day. Well, I did some of them in the evening again because of my schedule. Um, but one of the days I only wrote like a page and a half instead of three because I was on the subway writing it, and this guy sat beside me and he was fully looking in the direction of my notebook, and I was like crowded, I was like squished. He was reading like a book, but I still felt like he could look, like he could just move his eyes and read what I'm writing, and I really didn't like that, so I put it away. And then, yeah, the rest of the day, I got social again. I'm pretty social this week. Yes. And yeah, I got home late and just went to motherfucking sleep. Was that yesterday? I did a page. Yeah, it was literally yesterday. I was social. Yeah, it was yesterday. So yeah, I did them every day. I just didn't do it fully one day, but I've been doing them every motherfucking day since I started it. It's been a month and I've been doing them every day, and I'm proud of myself because I did it right away. I committed and I did it. 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 Yay. Did you do your artist date this week? Oh, I was even supposed to make it like a whole day this week, so I guess that like overwhelmed me because I'm like, "Oh, I don't have a full free day." It says, "Does your artist get more to do more than just rent a movie? What did you do? How did it feel?" Yeah, I didn't do anything, and I got overwhelmed by the idea that it had to be like a whole day. I struggle coming up with things. Actually, I think I wrote out some stuff. It was like in the activity for things to do. Was it? Like dreams. Oh, and there was the artist's prayer this week. So I wrote a prayer kind of based on the one in the book, but like in my own terms. And I kind of read it to myself. I'll read it right now. I wrote, "Oh, great universe, I am here to channel you to be of greater service to others while taking true care of myself. I open myself wholly to you, the light and the dark. I surrender to my intellectual incomprehension of you and lead with my heart that feels you. I leave you my old ideas as I joyfully grow into new ones. I trust you will lead me where I am needed and that I will be safe. Creativity is your gift to me. It is my gift to you and my gift to the world, led by you. O great universe, help me love every being that crosses my path, to nurture each other's unfolding, to encourage each other's growth, and understand each other's fears. Help us to know that we are not alone, that we are loved and lovable." I've been tweaking it, but I read that to myself every time I remember to my notebook because there's so many things that the book is like, come back to this like every day, and I need to keep track of that as well. So I'm just kind of tweaking as I go now, following the book. Did you experience any synchronicity this week? I mean, the most memorable day of this week for me was yesterday because of how many people I met and how much I was talking. Like, I first met one girl and we were gonna study, but we were just talking the whole time. And then these two girls walk by and they know her, and then they sit on the couch we're sitting on. But then one of them I already met at a party, so we already had like and I saw her one time outside of a party, so we already had like a foundation. Sorry. And we already had a foundation. So, and then more people kept like joining, and I kept just talking and talking to all of them. And there was just, we ended up in the evening going back to this girl's apartment and just really, really connecting with each other, which was so, I guess, amazing. And I was there at the right time, and some people left before we went to her apartment, so those people left and created the vibe that we had because they weren't there. And I don't know. I really don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of sleepy, but super synchronicitous day yesterday. Was there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Describe them. Yes, this happened to me last week and this week. Yeah, and it's after I do this chapter on Friday night. I start Saturday, and like my weekend kind of flies by. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are like my conscious days because I'm in school and around people. But Saturday is just my day off, and it never has structure. Like, I kind of wake up late and like da 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 da. Usually don't do any work. Like for school, I mean. And then Sunday I have work, so in my head it's just like not a day. And then same thing with Monday, I have work, so it's not a day, even though I do have the morning. So those days just kind of fly by and make my week feel shorter, even though I have a lot of time if I just let myself you know, use that time for, not, what the do I even do? Like go on my phone, but it's like, or if I'm like reading or if I'm doing, like, I'm not conscious, present, because I don't know. I feel like if I'm conscious, present, I'm gonna confront things like that I want to do. It's so cool. My music is so cool. It's so cool. I'm gonna confront things that, it's gonna be like, okay, well, you kind of have to do them because that's the way of God. That's the way of life. And it's scary to do things. It is so scary to listen to what's inside, to even give yourself room to listen to what's inside because, like, you have things inside, but if you listen to it, it's gonna tell you to do all these shits, all this stuff, and make these changes in your life that it's like, I don't even know what they are. I just feel like if I really sit down and really build a lot of space around myself, I will need to listen more and I will receive more, and with more power comes more responsibility, and I don't want that responsibility, but I know I have a lot to uncover. I know I have a lot in me, and I know I have a lot. I am falling a fucking sleep. I know I have a lot to offer, and I know I have a lot to grow into. I don't know what it is. I know there's just a lot. In a good way, in an expansive way. I have so much expansion. But that means action. That means motherfucking action. It means actually speaking out loud the things that are holding me back, that I keep in there because I'm scared to let go. Scared to let go. I've been scared to let go and to speak to other humans about how scared I am to let go. Humans that I want to let go of. Humans maybe that I pretend that I'm not afraid of. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. You get the gist. This is me watching this will know what I mean. Yeah. That's about it. Week 5 is recovering a sense of possibility. I already read the chapter before making this video. Pretty good. Pretty interesting. This week, you are being asked to examine your payoffs and remaining stuck. You will explore how you curtail your own possibilities by placing limits on the good you receive. Literally, what I am talking about that I need to do is literally aligned with what this week in the book is about. And it's pretty crazy cool how she maps it out like this, like predicting where the flow needs to go of recovering creativity. It's like she's like a step ahead. I mean, she wrote this book, she's taught people this, she's experienced this, so she knows, but it's like I'm learning, and it's like she's always one step ahead. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow. So grateful for this book, grateful for this course. I'm not even halfway done. And I'm already expanding. It's feeling good, feeling great. I'm so much nicer to myself. Like, I still have problems. I'm like, I still have things in my life. I don't like the word problem, at least not right now. I have things in my life, ups, downs, lefts, rights. But I'm nicer to myself. It is amazing. I am delirious. I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to motherfucking sleep.